personal power to me means the ability to take action. Action, that's what separates human beings. That's what makes the difference between the winners and the losers. We're all winners, but some of us are not activating our resources, so we don't produce the quality of results we desire. Other people do that consistently. It is the man or the woman who can get themselves to consistently do whatever it takes to succeed, to consistently take action. That is the man or woman who lives the life of personal excellence. And I wanted to be one of those people. And as I looked around in life, I said, is this really it? Is, action the whole thing? And of course, attitude plays a role, beliefs play a role, values play a role. But if one is taking consistent action in the direction of our goals, one begins to find out the answers that we need. And I began, as I studied successful people, to discover that they had a common formula for success. I call it the ultimate success formula. And really what it is that one, they all seem to know their outcome. They know what it is they want to accomplish out of their life, out of their communication with the person they're meeting with, out of the situation that they're going for. They know why they're doing what they're doing. They've got a reason, almost an obsession for producing a specific result that they desire. If you don't know what you want, how will you ever get it? It's like we all have this incredible biocomputer that we call our brains, and few of us are making very good use of it. Few of us are ever telling that computer what we want from it. So we don't activate the circuitry that could help us to succeed in a much more quick and much more easy and much more elegant fashion. So knowing what you want is critical and number one, paramount to being able to achieve success. The second thing these people seem to share is they have the ability to take action, this thing called personal power. Because if you know what you want and you don't do anything about it, then what happens is you have a dream, you have a wish, but it'll never be a reality. Action is the only thing that translates dreams into reality. And those who can get themselves to consistently produce the actions that are necessary will absolutely dominate the field of human success. I know that if you look out into the world and you see people who are succeeding, you may do what I've done. I used to look at super successful people and say, well, they're lucky. Or, they've got a certain amount of talent, or they're gifted, or they're charismatic, or whatever. But in reality, when you begin to study the personal histories of some of the most successful people in our culture, you begin to discover that it wasn't that they had it so easy or that they were gifted, but rather that they knew what they wanted and they took action until they discovered what it took to succeed. Haven't you ever had an idea for something? A concept, a gadget, a gizmo, something that you thought, God, everybody in the world would probably want one of these. Everybody in the world would probably use one of these. And then maybe you walked into a store 6 months after you had the idea, and there was your idea on the shelf. Somebody had quote unquote stole it. What was the difference between them and you? Was the difference intelligence? I highly doubt it. The difference was personal power. They took action. Now, some people, when I share this, say, but they also knew what to do. The only way you find out what to do is by knowing what you want and taking some action.